Welcome back to Hardba. More on that wide-ranging news conference held by the president today. Karen Hanretty writes for The Hill. That's the newspaper they read on Capitol Hill. And Ezra Klein writes for The American Prospect. A couple of interesting things today. First of all, the president was asked about Scooter Libby. He called him Louis Libby. We all know him as Scooter Libby, his former chief assistant of the vice president, convicted of perjury and obstruction of justice. He gave him clemency. The president said he denied having given the guy a break. He said he's already been punished. What did he mean by that, Karen? I don't get it. If you get off scot-free, people go to jail for, traffic violations longer than this guy went.
Well, look, Scooter Libby isn't off completely scot-free. He's not going to serve any time. But
well, what is he going to do?
He will be disbarred. If he hasn't been disbarred,
what's his punishment?
Well, he lost a career. He is public humiliation.
You don't think he'll be on a think tank in 3 days? He'll be in a week.
Skippy Doodah over to the American Enterprise Institute and become a senior fellow immediately?
So you don't think that there's
I'm asking. You think he got off?
Well, I'm answering.
If I go to Morton Prison across the river, I go to Sing Sing, and I say you're out the door, everybody would say you gave me a break.
Karen, I don't believe that you believe that.
He's been publicly humiliated, and he has this on his record for the rest of his life.
But he is a hero in the conservative movement to the conservative press. There's nobody who believes.
Are you part of the conservative movement?
I've read it. I've read the National Review. They adore him. You really don't believe he will be hard up for a job?
Conservative movement, first of all.
Well,
Heritage. You don't think he'll get a break?
Let me tell you, Karen, should the president use his last few hours in office to pardon him, to make a complete clean break for the guy?
I don't.
Well, should he or shouldn't he?
I don't really. He can or he can't.
Well, what do you think he should do? You're a citizen.
Can.
What do you think he should do? Let the guy go, erase all his problems, let him back be a lawyer again?
I tell you what, you have to look at the president's words. And here's why I don't think he will.
Should this guy practice law again?
If he's pardoned, absolutely.
Well, should he be pardoned?
I don't think he will be pardoned. And here's why.
Should he be?
Why
are you guys incapable of an answer?
Because
you're a pundit.
Matter. Well, here's the...
If you were advising the president, would you advise him to pardon him or not?
At the end of the term?
Yeah, but nobody's
probably.
watching.
Yeah, probably.
So you don't think he should pay any price? He'll be back practicing law. He'll be clean as a whistle. They'll be making him a hero of the American Enterprise Institute. He'll be one of the neoconservative heroes of the year. In other words, you want to completely let him go.
He can go, he cannot go. It doesn't matter to the conservative movement. Scooter Libby doesn't. You think he does,
No, I'm
because
just
you're
asking.
inside the Beltway people. I'm telling you,
he was
did President Bush's numbers go up 1 iota when he pardoned him?
The issue is Scooter Libby is not whether or not what happens to him puts Bush's numbers up.
No, but it gives you another reason to hate George Bush, and that's really what it's all about.
What he did was wrong. This is why we don't like George W. Bush.
Getting clemency, he was a good soldier. He covered for a problem. He took the hit. It looks to me from the outside that's what he did. He took the hit. He did all this stuff. He took all the hit for it. He never called the vice president in to testify. He never testified in his own behalf, which would have opened him up to pointing the finger above. He was a good soldier. In a certain way, I might, in theory, respect that, although I don't respect a lot of the shenanigans that went on. But clearly, he took the bullet. Ezra, your turn.
If I were...
The president said he suffered enough. It's over.
Let Bush pardon him. Make it honest. Let Bush say... quite clearly, don't let him do this. He'll have it both ways. Oh, Scooter Libby is paying a price, but Bush doesn't think he should pay that much a price. He'll second-guess the legal system. Let Bush say, he protected me. He protected Vice President Cheney. He was a good soldier, as you said.
He never asked him to testify. He could have called in the vice president to testify for him.
He could have done anything.
Boss made me do it. Let me ask you about this more tricky question about Berta Gonzalez. The president said the guy's done nothing wrong. Point to something he's done, Ezra, because either that or the president's right completely. Point to something he did wrong.
Aside from the firing of the prosecutors?
No, what did he do wrong?
That wasn't wrong.
Well, there you go.
What crime did he commit?
There's a difference between, I'm not going to speak on whether he's not committed a crime. I'm not a lawyer, but what he did wrong is fire prosecutors for political reasons. I think we can agree on whether that's an ethical violation.
Not illegal.
But a lot of things, people have murdered before. It's wrong the next time they do it,
Do you believe presidents hire U.S. attorneys because they're pals and they deserve a little political favor, or do you think they hire them because they're the best lawyer in town?
I think that whatever reason they hire them, you can't fire them midterm for political reasons.
Yes, you absolutely can fire someone midterm for political reasons. It's not against the law.
That's a wonderful way to run a government.
Well, I don't. How old are you, and how naive are you that you honestly think that this town isn't built on political patronage?
And how cynical are you that you believe you should support that political patronage and excuse anything they do?
Not part of the
Scooter
question.
Libby should pay no price. The prosecutor should get fired.
Now,
this is how we're doing it now?
Gonzalez, no. What has Gonzalez?
If
Gonzalez has done something illegal, then why is it that the Democrats haven't?
Because they're still fishing.
Right, because they're still fishing, because they can't find anything.
Don't you agree he hasn't committed a crime yet by all evidence?
I have no idea if he's committed a crime. I'm not a lawyer. Genuinely, I don't know what the legal code is here.
If you don't know he's committed a crime, if you can't prove it, then he's innocent.
But I haven't said he's committed a crime. I genuinely don't know, so I'm just not the person to ask.
So I think
he's done much that's wrong.
I don't think you should be Attorney General. I never thought he should be Attorney General.
Now you're getting some bona fides here right now.
Because I care.
I know you care. Let me ask you